Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna show you how to replace the pipe rods for the Volkswagen Beetle 1600 air cool. There's a very simple task, especially when you replace the pipe rods tubes with the adjustable tubes. So I just gonna show you step how to do it, and hopefully you have an idea how to do it the easy way. Okay guys, the first thing we need to do is clean your pipe rods locations, make sure all the grease and oil has been removed, um, just to prevent any contamination. Since the pipe rods tubes were leaking oil, you can imagine how greasy and oily is the motor. So make sure you clean in both sides. What I use is a spray for brake cleaner, which it works great. What it does, it cleans the grease out and the oil, and at the same time, it dries out the parts very well. And when you finish removing the grease and the oil, it's very easy to just use a rag and wipe off the extra oil that you couldn't have removed with the spray. Once it's all done, just use a rag and pull the lag of the cover out. Remove the covers, and then you lose all the bolts for the valves assembly, and you get them out. That shouldn't take you that long, because since there are only a couple screws on it. Yeah, just get them all loose. Clean around that too as well. When they're all loose, it's easy to pull the assembly out. Just make sure you leave your left side on your left side and your right on the right side. That way you don't misplace them, or you get a little trouble putting them back together. So once you get assembly out, just pull all the push rods out. And the same way, you just want to keep them in the same order, or it's up to you. That they are the same length, so you shouldn't have any trouble putting it back together on the right location, because they're on 4 on each side. Once you got them all out, just use a pry bar or a big screwdriver. Bend the pipe rod tubes. They are very flexible, easy to get out. Pull them all out and make sure you get silicone rubber or seal out of the holes as well. And then after that, just use a rag to wipe off any leftover oil or residue around there. Once you get that, unpack your adjustable pipe rod tubes. They come in a pack of the 8 of them. They come assembled with the 2 nuts, the 2 spaces, and the O-ring. Make sure you pull all the nuts out, because the O-ring is in the inside and you need to get them out. So you need to place in the nuts first, and then you get your O-ring in place. Make sure you lubricate your O-ring before you put them in, because that way you don't tie them and break the O-ring, because that's gonna be the oil seal basically on your pipe rod tubes. See, as you can see, they're adjustable. You put them in there, they kind of sit inside the tube, and then the nut will make the seal. Once you get them all assembled together, just put your silicone rubbers on the ends, or your seals, whatever you want to call it. Make sure you put them in place, and use a crescent wrench to tie them down. Make sure you just tie them a snag, and then once you won't be able to see the O-ring, that's mean it's tight enough. Once you got them all tight, just put the other nut, use 2 crescent wrenches, and lock the rods in place. That way they won't be able to get loose. Once everything is sitting correctly, tie them, like I said, with 2 crescent wrench, and after that, you all done. Okay guys, it's everything completed. Once you finish putting your push rod tubes, make sure you clean your rods, put them in, calibrate your valves, and put your covers. Once all completed, turn on your car, let it warm up a little bit, and make sure everything is sealed and it's not leaking, and you're good to go.